So it wasn't too long ago that I was doing a craft booth, selling bowls and spinning tops and whatnot. And I recently made a purchase that allowed me to take a little travel lathe and set it up with me. And I have learned that turning live at a craft show is not only an awesome way to attract people to your booth, but you get to make really cute things like these magic wands right here, which are
Those
pretty
are
and
so cool.
fun. And so if you are a wood turner and you haven't started making magic wands, they slay at the craft show. And if you want to learn how to make a magic wand and you're going to be at Maker Camp here in a couple of weeks, you can come see me as a part of the children's programming or just ask politely. A pretty please will get you very far with me. And I'll teach you how to make magic wands on the lathe and you can take it with you and, you know, cast spells amongst your peers and family.
Oh, I'm definitely going to be there.
TJ, Katrina, we went live.
We are live. Huzzah!
We are live.
We're live.
We're live. Welcome, everybody, to episode 170 of Sawdust Talk. And we are joined tonight with our dear friend, Katrina. We are going to get all into her and what's up with her these days right after TJ talks about our sponsors.
Cool. First and foremost, we want to thank Hannah and the team over at Surf Prep for their continued amazing support for the show and helping us get out to events and spoiling us rotten when we see her in person. She is a lovely sponsor. If you are shopping on Surf Prep's website, you can use coupon code Sawdust Talk and save a little bit of money on your purchase. Pretty awesome stuff. Speaking of Sawdust Talk and purchases, let's say you found yourself thinking, you know what? I could use a new piece of wardrobe. Don't know exactly what I want, but something classy, something tasteful that reflects my impeccable taste as a human being and fan of Sawdust Talk. Well, friends, let's go over to caseybombshell.com. Take a quick peek at Layla's scroll saw art and then pick up some Sawdust Talk merch, the softest, most luxurious swag tees on the market. Go check them out. We also want to talk briefly about Makers for St. Jude. We are still taking projects and raffles, and if you want to get involved by taking the cool stuff that you make and selling raffle tickets and getting it delivered to the winner of your raffle, the proceeds of those tickets going to fighting childhood cancer, which is everybody's least favorite thing on the planet, except for maybe Brussels sprouts. But no, I think I like childhood cancer less than Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are delicious. Go get a hold of Mike over at Woodworker versus Cancer or Makers for St. Jude. You can do a quick Googler of Makers for St. Jude, and it'll come up in the first couple of hits. You can learn all about the project. We love Mike. We love the charity work that we've done, and we've raised a bunch of money so far. So get involved and be awesome. Lastly, there is a Patreon for this channel for as little as $5 a month, which is less than a Whopper with bacon. You could be helping Jessie and I get to events like Texas Woodworking Festival, which we're going to spend a bunch of time talking about tonight, and lodging, accommodations, and travel to Maker Camp here in a couple of weeks as well. So yeah, that's Patreon/Sawdust Talk.
Yes, and we have Katrina, who, if you guys are an OG listener of Sawdust Talk, you will remember that Katrina is a former host of Sawdust Talk, and we haven't had you on the show in forever.
2 years, maybe?
Something like that.
Life is busy.
I know. Tell us what you've been up to.
Well, we are just pivoted. We moved into a new house. Well, we're moving this week into a new house, and I'm reupholstering. I'm applying epoxy to the garage floor. So that's my first DIY content for the new house.
Heck yeah.
I'm excited.
Are you going to be throwing confetti, or are you going with something classy?
I am not going to do any marbling. That's pretty talented folks doing that at Stone Coat, but I'm going to do flecks or the whatever flakes. We're doing a gray base, and then I'm doing a white, black, and beige chip.
Nice. Are you going to get a cool pair of like baseball cleats with like the metal spikes on the
I
bottom
think I should.
from like a thrift store so that you can click clack and
I think I
and
should.
tap dance across your floors?
I think I should Google it and try to find
I think
some.
you should. Yeah, because you're gonna end up being like, oh my gosh, I wanted just a little bit more over there, but you cannot walk over there. You need the like little spiky feet.
Yeah, for sure.
Amazon it for sure.
Yeah.
I'd go to kids sporting goods store and get some secondhand baseball cleats and just click clack my way over there.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah.
So you were posting this week about stripping the floor because they laid vinyl in there. How was that?
It wasn't so bad. I was a little nervous about it, and then I kind of put it out for questions saying if anybody knows how to remove this. I knew there was a machine, but I didn't know if that was the only option. So I went over there with my son, and we rented a stripper from the local hardware sales, and it took literally like not even 2 hours, and it was the easiest thing, and it was so fast. But I do not know why people put vinyl squares in the concrete floor of your garage. I don't know what the meaning of behind it. And it was like dated early 80s, like vinyl squares.
But there was only one layer?
Only one layer and in one side of the garage.
Ugh.
Okay. Were they like recreating the elementary school classrooms of our youth or something? Because
no clue.
Okay.
It was ugly though. And
it was ugly.
Any spooky surprises or tectonic activity in your garage floor that you are now aware of? Were they maybe like hiding cracks or anything?
Nope. Oh, there's a crack there's cracks in between the door to the one car garage, but I think that's just the ground settling. I don't think that's a big deal.
That's cool.
Yeah. But I'm excited because now I'm going to rent a grinder and grind it down, and my stone coat epoxy should be coming within the week.
So who was it that just did their floor? Wasn't it
Jessie?
Yeah. Did you talk with her?
Oh yeah, her and I have been chit-chatting, and then I talked to Rob on the phone at Ginger Woodworks yesterday.
So you're gonna have to fill some cracks and stuff too?
I should find out about that before I go too deep, because I think there is some kind of crack filler, but I should find out about that.
Yeah.
Because the cracks are really, really thin. And they're really short. So I don't know, but I think you have to do that so it doesn't do any damage to I don't know. Good question.
I think it's kind of like, you got to think of it like if you CNC something and then you're going to put epoxy on it, you want to do that flood coat first so it doesn't bleed. I would assume if you're putting epoxy down on concrete and there's crevices that you're going to end up with like a little bloop if you don't seal it off first and give it like somewhere to flow to.
I think you're right. I think I'm going to have to find out about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why we have people to talk to though, right?
Yep. Mitch is amazing. I mean, did you get to meet Mitch at the booth?
I don't think so.
Because he's amazing. He's such a nice guy. And he was doing demonstrations on how people do marbling on their countertop. And he's very quick and it's so amazing.
Was he just like drawing them in with a feather and freehanding it like some kind of a wizard?
He would pour his thing in and then he was melding it, I think is what they call it. And then you spray your alcohol on it to pop the bubbles. And then he would just kind of just drizzle in different things and make his design. I mean, it was so quick. It was amazing.
That is cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And the cure time on this garage floor, I don't know if it's supposed to arrive. So obviously you haven't read the instructions 30 times.
No, I talked to Rob yesterday. And so you have to put down the moisture barrier, and that's going to be the color gray. And so you just put a barrier down. And then I think within 90 minutes, you can walk on it, and then you can throw your flakes. And then once you throw your flakes, then you mix your top coat, and then you pour it. And I'm going to do it in sections because it cures really fast, and you don't leave it in the bucket. You dump it quickly, and then you spread it out.
Cool.
Yeah.
I kind of want to come help you.
You can if you want to, because I'm filming content for it.
I kind of want to come help you, but it's a bit different commute.
Kamani said he'd come up, but I don't know if he's going to have time because he's starting then. Yeah. So you should come, Jessie.
if you guys don't know this about Katrina and I, I think we've done better this last year about seeing each other in person, but we live 30 minutes away from each other. And the ironic thing is that we've known each other for how many? Like 4 years now.
Yeah.
And the most we saw each other in the first 3 years was like in a different state. Like we would only see each other like at maker events. We'd be like, we need to hang out. But no.
We never do. We made it to dinner once. You and the beard and my husband. We made it out once.
Yeah. We did.
On my birthday.
It was.
Yeah.
We did birthday dinner. And then I went up to the Possible house.
Yeah. She saw the Sapphire house, the house we were building.
So now I need to drive to Blaine.
Yeah.
That's right.
But I live right by the beach.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
I will utilize that.
Yeah. So Jessie will come over and you can help me pour it if you're not working.
I'll be there.
Okay.
When? Let's talk about Texas Woodworking Festival.
Let's do it. TJ didn't go.
Unfortunately, he did not make it.
Yeah.
But it was fantastic. It was wonderful.
And we got to go to the Austin School of Furniture there.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
So obviously, Katrina, you've been to so many events. I mean, you've been to IWF, IWFS, Maker Camp, Workbench Con, all of the things. What can you tell people about Texas Woodworking Festival that is different, maybe better than some other events?
Being my first time being at the Texas Woodworking Festival, I think it was really more intimate. And the fact that the vendors were kind of already familiar, or they are makers in the community already. And so it felt like your family. When you're going to like IWF or AWFS or the National Hardware Show, they don't really know you. And a lot of people don't know who content creators can do, what can content creators do for their brands. So it was more of an intimate feeling, and they had classrooms. They had some new products coming out, and that was kind of their opening. Instead of going to these larger trade shows, they're going to this event because it's more intimate to what they're reached for. So I think, yeah, I mean, it was an amazing experience, and getting to actually learn and touch things hands-on.
Yeah. So that was my question was there just demos for all of the vendors, and it just kind of like drinking out of the fire hose, so that, if somebody had a booth, you could truly access the stuff that they were showcasing?
Well, on some of them, I mean, you can go up and, for example, Carbon Method had lightning locks there, which is that magnetic dust collection system, which is so cool. I was really wanting to see that. You can go up and you can learn how to put it on and off and just talk to the brands. But there was a spoon carving booth with Kim from McIntyre Furniture, who is from Washington State. So I sometimes go down and visit with her. Hands-on, Lizzie from the House of Timber was there. She was doing scroll sawing, and I think Leah was there. She was there for, what was she there? She was there for Bearwoods, and so there was some carving people there. There was scroll sawing people there. There was spoon carving there. What else was there, Jessie?
I mean, I think for me, it was more so the intimacy like you're talking about, but being able to walk up to a booth and not be surrounded by like a million different people. And these brands, I felt like recognized that we were there as content creators and hobbyists, so I felt like I made more connections at Texas Woodworking Festival than I've ever made at Workbench Con.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say it. I'm sorry, but I did. It was nice to have those conversations and be able, like, have people recognize me and be like, "Oh yeah, like
we follow you.
Let's work together." And I don't feel like I've gotten that at other get-togethers.
I think because Workbench Con, it's all content creators and you're in competition. And I never really went to the booths at Workbench Con, but at this event, it's not as many content creators going up and communicating with them in person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like the brands also felt that too. Like, hey, people that are here are ready to work, and we recognize that. So I did appreciate that a lot about Texas Woodworking Festival.
Yeah, I agree.
So
what was your favorite thing?
What was my favorite thing? I mean, at the festival itself, it was so well organized. I mean, Austin did an awesome job.
Yes, he did.
That poor guy was running his tail off the entire weekend. I felt bad. I wanted to spend more time with him, but it was just like he had earpiece in and he was like here, there, everywhere trying to take care of stuff and make sure everything went smoothly. But I did feel like it was very, very organized. So, from the people that were speaking and the classes and stuff, everything was just very seamless. It was very organized, very seamless, very easy, if that makes sense.
It does.
Yeah.
I agree. It was well put together and it was so organized, and the classes was new this year. And it was really nice to have classes. And there was Drew Witt, Jason from Bourbon Moth, and Ethan from Build with Ethan. And they all had different, it was pretty much all about YouTube kind of in a way. I really admired Drew's because he gave more statistics on this, that, and the other. And Jason from Bourbon Moth was more about what he does and what's worked for him. So,
well, and this was the first year for the content creator track.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he did really, really well organizing people to speak on those topics. So, I mean, and the classes were awesome. I mean, like these people are a wealth of knowledge and they are good speakers and they are awesome to attend. So I'm hopeful that next year we'll get some more people out that can, utilize that information. But
I'm definitely going to make a point of going to those classes next year in the mornings.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We all know that, you go to these events and you never want to go to bed because you're out with your friends and you don't get to see everyone all the time. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
I want to know a little bit more about you guys did I don't know, it was Friday or Saturday evening. You went and hung out over at Austin School of Woodworking.
Oh, yes. That was really fun. And we got to meet some, I didn't get to meet a lot because the groups that were really into talking to each other, they're really deep into the woodworking and extremely talented folks. I didn't know them, so I didn't kind of go into their circle and listen. I would kind of go and listen, but it was just really nice to meet some other new woodworkers or people that we've known for a couple of years. But it was an amazing school and they deserve the support from their community for sure.
That's cool. And the machinery selection was laid out and prudent and all really, really classy.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would be more standard, wouldn't you say, Jessie? It's kind of a standard layout. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like an old business. It's like an old, like a storefront that had the storefront in the front and then they had business in the back, like the warehouse was in the back. So it's not huge.
No, they had a lot of Grizzly products in their shop. But I mean, it was all set up like bandsaws, table saws. There was lathes. There was, tool. There. I actually took a video for you, TJ, and I didn't send it to you of all the lathe tools like laid out.
Yeah, they wish they had my stash. That's all I'm saying.
We're gonna have to do a shop tour of your stash.
Oh yeah,
sometime, or real.
Yeah, I'll send you a photograph here in a little bit, and you can be like, "Dear Lord, you need But yeah, I just the when I saw the invitation to Austin School of Woodworking's get together, I was like, oh man. Now this is off topic, but still relevant to being in Austin. Did you guys coordinate a trip for ingesting Texas barbecue while you were down there?
Oh, I've heard from,
What was that place called?
I think it was the Cab Terry Black, one of the
Oh,
top
cool.
50 in the world barbecue joints. And so Alex, Duffy, and I, when we walked over there, I think it was Alex or it was Omar. I can't remember who was with me. We walked and they let me go through and record their barbecue section. And they were opening up and you can see all the briskets and oh, it was so good. It was really good, but it's very expensive.
Very, very expensive.
Very expensive. It's by the weight.
Well, and then that place has a Michelin star, and I don't think there's a ton of Michelin star barbecue restaurants, period. So,
I mean, it's literally right across the street from the Palmer Event Center where we were. So it was like go outside, cross the street, and you were there.
God, you guys had all the fun.
Oh no, that's not the fun that was had.
Oh,
No, riding around in scooters all night.
I heard some stories and some fables about how everybody was on scooters causing mischief.
Have you heard of Lime scooters, or what's the other brand? Lime, and what was the other one?
Bird. Yeah. We have Lime and Birds in St. Louis, yeah.
Oh my gosh, we don't have those here. And
really?
We rocked those suckers. I don't even want to know how much I spent on scooters.
I think
it's probably like the most I spent.
It was like from when we got off and went into a facility or a bar or whatever, a restaurant, and then we'd go back. I think one of those off and on was like $30.
No, it wasn't that much. No, because we rode around one night for like 45 minutes.
Oh, but no, because who was it? It was Ed and Katie and I went zooming around. I don't think you were with us.
Mm-mm.
No, we went all the way back to that hotel and we went to the same place where you couldn't go across the driveway because you were on a Lime bike.
Oh, yeah.
We hauled butt all the way down there and then hey back. So that was a fun thing. And we were in the dirty district, which I didn't particularly care for.
We did find a cool piano bar though.
That place was really cool. That was the end of the night kind of thing.
That was awesome.
It was amazing. Yeah. We missed you, TJ.
I know. You guys got to have all the fun, and I missed you guys too. It was the best choice at the time.
Yeah.
And it was a tough choice, but it was the best choice.
You'll next year for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We already have someone working on a nice place to stay.
Yeah, and
that'll hold more people.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys get to hang out with show friend Mr. Malcolm? Did you run into him down there?
Yep. Yeah. Oh. He is so amazing. He put little mini bananas on this one place that we were at. And so before he left, he had tiny little bananas all put up on a ledge. It was very cute.
Well,
speaking of Malcolm, so he's doing, what are his name tags called?
They're hello, my name is Katrina.
Yeah, I know,
yeah, but they have an RFID antenna.
You can tap them. You can
tap them. But there's a name for them.
NFTs or
I'm trying to boost him right now. But we did get our initial ones, right? He has revamped them and made them better. So everyone that came, which TJ, you might have one waiting for you. Everyone that came got a new updated version, which has a little the magnet strip that goes inside your shirt, outside your shirt. Actually has a little slot on the actual back of the name tag, so it doesn't slide around or fall off.
Ah,
So he's been revamping it, but he also came out, I saw, with keychains as well. So he's rolling with this, and it's such a great idea. Like, those things are so I used that thing multiple times while we were down there. It was like, oh, who are you? What do you do? And I'm like, here, tap this. Like, and it
Yeah, it says Hello Tap name tag.
hello
Hello
tap.
Tap.
Yeah. So if anybody's in need of a name tag, hit up Malcolm, Bossa Nova Woodworks, and get yourself a hello tap keychain or name tag, whatever you want.
Those keychains are cool.
I know. They're super. It's such a good idea.
Yeah. So anyway,
I'm so jealous. You guys got to have all of the fun. All right, so tell me something that you saw at the con that you did not expect to see at the con. What was unexpected?
at the festival,
Sure.
unexpected. Oh, well, I didn't see it, but there was a guy throwing an axe at people.
At people?
Katrina, that doesn't sell it for people.
Oh, sorry. No,
Hey,
sorry.
the festival was great, but there was a crazy person in the hallways.
It was outside by a bench. It was not inside. Anyways, no, what did I see that was unexpected? I don't think there was anything that I would no, I don't know anything that would have shocked me or surprised me.
All right, follow-up question. How many pickle shirts were worn between the Onefinity crew? Just one
One.
pickle shirt?
Wasn't it just Morgan or was it
Morgan. No, Morgan was the only one in a pickle shirt.
I didn't even pay attention to that.
Yeah. He was the one and only pickle guy this year. Or this
I
event.
love pickles. I love pickles. Not sweet pickles. They can only be dill pickles.
I love all pickles. I don't discriminate.
I do. I don't like sweet pickles.
Well, see, one of my secrets to when I order the Five Guys is I want the dill pickle slices, but I also want the sweet pickle relish both because I like a real yin yang of a pickly burger when I go there. And that's one of the few places where you can do that in a restaurant setting.
I love Five Guys.
We do have one of those here.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
I
big
always hate
city.
when
Jess,
people
you got a
talk
Five Guys?
We do have a Five Guys.
And we're almost going to have a Chick-fil-A soon.
Yeah, hasn't even started building yet, but whatever.
No, they did. They're digging the ground now.
Oh.
So I almost said workbench con. Texas Woodworking Festival. I think it comparable to the other shows is that this is kind of taking place over. I think there's more of a mix of everybody and not just with content creators. This was a mix of talent. These are people that are in the hobby, retired people getting into something new in their life. But I think all around, it's just a family feeling community there. And it wasn't a cliquey thing at all. It was just well worth every penny for sure.
Did they do a showcase or silent auction or anything like that connected to it?
They did. So the Austin School of Woodworking had people had put up things for auction. And so you just bought your tickets. And I can't remember how much the tickets were. It was like $5 or $10 for one ticket. And you just put it in the hat. And then they have merchandise there to sell. They had stickers, they had hats, they had quite a bit of stuff. And I think, did they do some giveaways? I don't think so.
They did.
I don't remember. They did.
There was one with Drew Witt, and there's one through oh my goodness. J. Katz Moses.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So there was a couple different giveaways that were, but I mean, Jonathan Katz Moses, he's a huge part of why this festival even exists.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would say for anybody going, definitely grab a ticket to his event. Like, we went to a separate location. It was a brewery. You had drink tickets. There was food there, food trucks and stuff.
Mhm.
But it was just a great way to like end a day of, talking to vendors and stuff like that. Because some of those vendors even went to the event as well. So it wasn't just talking to these vendors in person at their booth, but connecting with people later in person at the brewery. It's just more connection. Like it's more time to have these conversations and talk to people and get yourself out there. So I thought that was a good event too.
Okay. And then I guess,
Yeah.
I don't know, one of my final questions is for people who are easily overstimulated in like loud and busy places. Okay.
That would be me.
How tolerable was the main floor showcase and the festival hall and everything?
It was tolerable, but my sensory was more seeing so many people there and then having the noise and wanting to talk. I get triggered more of if I'm trying to have a conversation and it's loud. That was my only sensory thing, but it wasn't that bad. It just,
I mean, it's a convention
yeah.
hall. It's going to be loud. I was
Mine
just
is just-
wondering if things were spread out enough, or if the vibe of the audience and the participants was kind of like a low roar instead of like a
I think it was a
packed
low.
baseball stadium.
I think it was very low. I think it was very dealable. I think I was just overstimulated because there's so many people that I haven't seen in a long time or meeting for the first time. And then I had sound in the background. So me was just a mixture of everything. But I think that would be for someone that has a sound sensitivity, sensory. I think that place would be just fine.
Very cool. Good to
Yeah.
know.
And like I was saying too, it was if you walked up to any booth in there, there wouldn't be more than maybe 4 or 5 other people at that booth with you. So it wasn't overwhelming to a sense that, if somebody wants to come and meet these brands for the first time, that you're walking up to a booth and it's just like a load of people right there and you feel like, oh, I can't walk up to that booth, it's too busy. No, it was never like that. So it was very chill.
Well,
I was kind of disappointed I didn't get to go to some of the booths though that I've talked to in the past from other events or trade shows. But there was a lot. But go ahead.
So
TJ, sorry.
Previous events and festivals, we have made pretty good friends with Dave over at Walrus Oil. Did he send a squad down for Texas Woodworking?
I've never met Dave, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. And then the other one whom I haven't been in the same space with is I've got a little Atomic Finishes monkey right here, and they are they're also, what is it, something in iron. They do slab table hardware.
Oh, Bidwell.
Yeah,
they weren't there.
Okay, cool.
There was several aisles of booths, but I don't. Boss Dog was there.
Mm-hmm.
Fun.
Morgan Square was there. That people I know of. Bear Woods is there. Mullet was there. Yep. Onefinity, Stonecoat, Surf Prep.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love you, Hannah. Hooray for Surf Prep.
We love Hannah.
We do. Well, let's pivot here because we're coming off of one event and very, very quickly going into our next event, which is Maker Camp. And we all love Maker Camp and we're excited. TJ, tell us about what you're doing.
Oh, my Maker Camp news.
I mean, you said a little bit in the beginning, but
yeah, I have been officially added to the roster of demonstrators at Maker Camp. So last year, I spent most of the weekend working on the Harvey lathe that they have set up in the Highland Hardwoods tent. And I had a blast doing it. I did some sort of mini clinics, and anybody who wanted to try it, I was happy to teach how to turn, give them a shot at making a bowl or doing I think, Jessie, we did a magic wand with your daughter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But one of the other things that I kind of had planned with Pat last year was I've got a pretty broad and eclectic collection of wood turning tools. And one of the things that I want to do this year also is to make sure that people can get their hands on and try some of the weirder stuff that can be a little difficult to make the purchasing decision on. So I'm going to bring a slew of tools. I'll be bringing my own sharpening system as well this year. So wood turners that are also Sawdust Talk fans, if you've got steel tools that you want reprofiled or resharpened, Pat will have the Tormac. But if we've got a lot of reconstruction to do, I will have my much faster system. It's not necessarily better. The Tormac is awesome, but it's slow. This is quick. And so we can get your tools reprofiled and get you cutting. And then we can also take your own tools, throw a piece of wood on the lathe, and make sure that you understand how to use them and what they're doing and stuff like that too. So
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to pin a post in the next couple of days on my profile that is also linked on the Maker Camp page, which is so silly that like I'm way down at the bottom of the list of the demonstrators, all the way
You're
down.
still on it.
But I'm on the list. Yeah, so between me and Pat turning on the lathe, we will have plenty of wood. It's going to be a hoot. And I also had a chat with Elle from over at Highland Hardwoods, and I think she's going to sort of in the next week or two be sliding over some bowl blank sized pieces of burl and funky things so that we can do a collaboration turning again like we did last year.
Nice.
So, if Bumbleshoots is going to be in the tent again this year, that means that Highland supplies the wood. I do some live turning, and then we'll take it over to Bumbleshoots, and we'll put a Bumbleshoots finish on it, and then do glamour shots and stuff like that. It should be fun.
Who gets to take home the goods, the bowls or something? Is that to people to take home?
Yeah. Again, if you turn a bowl, or if you're there when I finish a bowl, ask politely, and I'll sign it, and you can just take it with you. You know, if you turn a bowl with me and we do some tandem work together, take it home. Yeah. I
have the one from Island.
Oh, you have your platter bowl platter.
I have my bowl platter.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
How long does it take to turn?
Assuming everything goes perfectly according to plan, you can go from bowl blank to a finished bowl. Well, maybe not you, but a human can go from bowl blank to finished sanded bowl in 30 minutes to an hour.
Oh, wow. I had
yeah.
no idea.
Yeah. If it's a little bit bigger or it's got some scary stuff and then things immediately stop going according to plan, it shouldn't take more than 2 or 3 hours.
Have you seen by chance the video of my friend Sebastian? He was about to turn and he was all garmed up and he went like this and the machine at him. Have you seen that video?
Yes, I have seen that video.
Yeah. He's a friend.
I don't want that to happen to people. So I will have facial protection so that we can all be cool kid spacemen, and we're going to keep all of our chiclets on the inside of our lips. But yeah, don't be afraid. Don't be intimidated. If you want to pick up and hold a tool and take a pass at whatever I or anybody else is working on, I mean, use your big kid voice. We want to hear from you, and a pretty please gets you surprisingly far with me. I will probably bring way too much wood. So if you are in need of pretty wood or something to work on somewhere else that maybe isn't the lathe, just ask me. You take some wood. I'm going to have a ton. We did a showcase at the beginning of an episode from a piece of wood that was yoinked from me at Maker Camp last year, from Mr. Tony Peps. So
I love Tony.
Yeah, he's a righteous dude.
Tony sent me a turned, what is it called? Thing for my dog's ashes.
Oh, an urn? That's so
yeah, he sent me an urn. So, I mean, he's just the sweetest man.
He's a righteous dude. He's gotten jammed up with a bunch of home repair projects that he threw himself into this year, but all of it turned out really gorgeous. He is also a member of the Royal Order of Woodturners, Instagram-based wood turning club, for which I'm actually the president, which is kind of fun. Yeah, so he was a founding member and an executive in the Royal Order when we first started up. But
and
yeah,
you can find him in the Goondocks. at Maker Camp. And if
Yes.
you don't know what Boondocks is, you are missing out because there is the best chili you will ever have in your life.
Oh, yes. That chili.
It's
I need to
food
make
for
sure
everybody.
I get enough of it this year. Tim's wife, Kristen, is amazing.
Yes.
I already got the recipe or not the recipe, but the meal plan for this year.
Me too.
Have we overheard any conversations about beer swaps?
Yes, it's happening.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
that was put on it too. Yeah. Beer
Okay.
swap.
Good deal. Good deal.
Saturday
All
night,
right.
I think it is Saturday. Beer
I think
swap.
so. Yeah.
So bring your
Bring Bluewood beer.
bring your Bluewood.
And do what Morgan Hop does and create your karaoke song list. So when it's Friday night, you can karaoke. Or is it Saturday night? No, it's Friday night. No, it's Saturday night. Saturday night's karaoke.
I'm just saying, you guys. I may have to let you know what it's like to be kissed from a rose on the gray.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, it's a song by Seal.
Is
It
it
was
a Bon
featured
Jovi
in
song?
the Batman Returns soundtrack.
Oh.
It's the sexiest song about Batman ever written. It's actually one of the only sexy songs that's not really about Batman, but it's from a Batman movie.
I think I remember the song
And
now.
Katrina and Kabani will be up there with Baby Got Back.
That is
Yeah.
good.
I'll always do is I'm the Becky part. Oh my, I'm that.
Right.
And then I leave the stage when Kamani starts to sing.
That is wonderful. I miss that dude so much. I miss that dude so much.
It was so good. It was so
Yeah.
good.
Oh, also, speaking of Maker Camp stuff, both of you, as my unofficial attorneys for Maker Camp, I need you to drag me away from the lathe and make sure that I get portraits taken by Mark Adams.
Oh, I'll make sure it happens.
Yeah. No, I really... There was always kind of a line that was sort of inconvenient, but I'm ready to wait in line.
The trick to do it is as soon as you get to camp,
Yeah.
like you don't do anything else. Go get some pictures, at least some done, and then you can go back on the after hours when he's there.
Gotcha. Okay. See, these are the pro tips.
We
Last
need
year at
some
Maker Camp, I
Sawdust
was
Talk.
drinking out of the fire hose. Everything was new, and it was truly 20 times bigger than like my mind thought the event was. It's a spectacle.
You guys should bring some props for your guys' Sawdust Talk photos. Some props or something.
What kind of props? A sander?
A Surf Prep sander?
No. I don't know, a sign or
Oh, we do have banners. We could bring a
Yes.
banner.
We have banners.
Or we just have we just
dress
have
up in a
flags.
costume, dress up as somebody else.
That's like Steph's thing.
Oh yeah. True.
That's right.
I think we just need a new and a current photo next to one another. We did
Yeah.
one in February, and there's been some changes dimensionally of the members on our crew. I know.
So proud of you
I got
today.
TJ's gonna
cheekbones
look
and
like a
chin
toothpick
again.
to me.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
He'd be like, "Eek." I don't know if they're gonna
Mhm.
be like, "Oh, TJ lost weight," or they're gonna be like, "Oh, Jessie gained a lot of weight."
No,
One or the other.
no, it's the incredible shrinking TJ.
Oh my
That was
God.
me. It was when I was at work anyway. So you guys are getting there. What day are you guys arriving to Maker Camp?
I'll be there Thursday.
There's a
TJ.
good possibility that I will be arriving on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Okay.
Lainey from Pine and Birch and I get there Wednesday morning.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to leave Akron, Ohio at dawn Wednesday morning. And so I still have a big drive. But it should be a worthwhile endeavor, and I'm excited to not feel like I'm running late for everything. That's the big thing that I
You
want.
want to just relax and just have fun.
Also, I'm totally crossing my fingers that maybe we get another night of those Aurora Borealis to see again. Like, I don't
I didn't
know
see
if it's
it
gonna
last
happen.
year.
Yeah, it was one, I've never seen it before being in St. Louis, right?
Oh.
So like when there's solar flares, like everybody's like, oh, I saw the Aurora last night. It's like, no, you didn't. You're in St. Louis and there's city light pollution. It was so cool. And everybody was being so chill about something that is like a celestial event that like happens a lot, but at the same time, like, it's so cool.
It's very powerful. When I lived in Alaska, I was at a Halloween party and I went outside, and the northern lights are so close to you. It was overpowering, and I was like kind of got a little taken back and fell backwards because
Yeah.
it was so powerful.
And everybody was like, yeah, it's the Northern Lights. It's like right over there. I'm so cool. And I was like, how are you not geeking out about this? This is amazing.
Well, the first year, I think it was the flood year, when we were watching the fireworks, I remember seeing my first Starlink flying by. I never saw a Starlink in the sky before.
That's awesome. That is awesome. What are your spectacles doing? Are you checking out, Jessie?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys heard the phone call or not, and I was like,
No, I didn't hear anything.
okay.
Gotcha. All right, so we are at about 46 minutes. Is there anything that we want to further discuss regarding Maker Camp and our excitement for our next public appearance?
What do you mean? Like information or excitement? What we're excited about?
Sure, just things
I'm
that we
just
didn't talk
excited
about.
about seeing everybody and just hanging out and let loose, and there's no agenda.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, technically there is a schedule.
There is a schedule, which is no problem, but I just like it. It's more laid back, that other than most events, because if you miss a class, this one, you can go to another class, and the hands-on experience is amazing.
Yeah.
But this year, I swear I'm going to be doing some blacksmithing.
Do it.
That is my focus this year, is to hammer something out.
We'll get you hooked up with David. David helped Alyssa make a cross last year, and it was awesome. I still need to post videos. Oh my gosh. I am the worst content creator ever because I have so many videos saved that I have not made content out of. So I might need to do like a leading up to leading up to Maker Camp, just start posting some videos like TJ turning the magic wand, Alyssa doing chopsticks, forging, all the things. So I might need to do a series.
Right. Also, speaking of content creation, you all probably heard Jeff talking about how he got hired to film the Maker Camp recap for this year.
I thought I heard Jeff say something about that, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. So big friend of the show, frequent co-host, frequent guest, Mr. Maker's Way, who has,
nice guy.
Yeah, one of the best humans and current spokesperson for Flowy Line Design table legs. I don't know if you guys are getting bombarded with. He made a video for Flowy Line, and it features him and his tattooed scruffiness in all of its glory. And I had the nerve to search for Flowy Line on my phone, I don't know, 2.5 weeks ago. And now 1 out of 3 ads, I get to see my buddy Jeff. So
it doesn't say naked. Mine says ER, and hers is just KR.
Mecca.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, I mean, we can't talk about Jeff without talking about how smart he is. He is just like such an intelligent human being, and his knowledge is just out of this world.
Yeah, he's a good person to talk to.
Anyways, TJ, do you want to run through sponsors real quick before we?
Absolutely. Okay, we've already talked about Hannah at least twice on this show, but I want to talk a little bit about the 3x4 wiggle sander. One of the parts of being a brand ambassador for Surf Prep is to let your friends borrow your tools so that they can get their hands on it and see how cool they are. And a buddy of mine recently got picked up by a company that makes custom door casings for home building projects and stuff like that. And he burnt out his sander and asked if he could borrow my Surf Prep. And I'm pretty sure he ordered a 3x4 Wigo sander within like an hour and a half of playing with that thing. He was like, I don't fully understand how it does what it does so well, including the dust collection. This is majestic. I ordered one. Here's your tool back. And I was like, oh, thanks, Greg. You're sweet as a peach. So if you're going to follow in Greg's footsteps and pick yourself up a 3x4 wiggle sander, make sure that you use coupon code Sawdust Talk when you do so. And you can save a couple of extra bucks, which if it's a percentage game, that's going to add up a little bit for you. So don't forget. KCBombshell.com is where you get Sawdust Talk merch. And as we head into fall, I wonder if we can make sure that we can get a Sawdust Talk beanie so that we can be teeny weeny beanie buds. And if we are in the teeny weeny beanie squad rocking Sawdust Talk logos, why not only would we be fashionable, but we would be full of alliteration as well. And that pleases everyone. So go to KCBombshell.com and ask Layla if she can get you a teeny weeny beanie with a Sawdust Talk logo on it, because that is what the cool kids are going to be wearing when they're strutting their stuff in public. Makers for St. Jude, you make cool stuff. Childhood cancer sucks. Let's take something great like the cool stuff that you make and let's turn it into funds that allows a great charity like St. Jude Children's Charities to continue in their fight against childhood cancer and supporting families going through really, really tough times. Get a hold of me, get a hold of Jessie, get a hold of Katrina, get a hold of Mike over at Woodworker versus Cancer or Makers for St. Jude. Give it a Google, reach out, get involved, get awesome. And finally, there is a Patreon for this nonsense. And while it's lovely to think that this show runs on bubblegum, duct tape, hopes, dreams, last-minute split decisions, and panicked choices.
And tears.
And tears. There's been crying. By throwing a little bit of money at us on Patreon every month for as little as $5, which we discussed could get you most of a bacon Whopper. You can help make this show a little bit easier for Jessie and I to pull off on a month-to-month and week-to-week basis. And for that, we'd be very grateful. What'd I miss? I don't think I missed anything.
You didn't miss
That's
anything.
Patreon/Sawdust Talk.
And don't forget October 8th, or is it October 9th? October 9th through the 13th is Maker Camp.
It is Maker
Don't
Camp.
leave on Sunday. You leave on Monday because Sunday is the big fireworks and the finale.
And the fun.
Yeah.
And the hanging out. And honestly, the kumbayas and the campfires and the probably staying up way too late. And
the tears leaving your friends again.
Yeah.
Another great event.
Scavenging at 4 a.m. for unopened bottles of water. You know, the kinds of adventures that you really want to have.
Me and my U-Haul van with my air mattress.
Uh-huh.
The most efficient way to go camping now is to rent a U-Haul van and put an air mattress in it. You have a vehicle to get to and from the event, and you have shelter.
It's really not the worst idea I've ever heard.
It's not.
I think it looked lavish, but I bet that first burst of cold upstate New York air when you roll that door up is probably really eye-opening in the morning.
Not really, because I wore sweats and a hoodie and everything, so I was fine. And this year I'm smart enough. I'm bringing an electric blanket.
Ah, classic.
I will say, Katrina, I heard so many people talk smack about your U-Haul thing, and then after you did it, they were like, "Oh, that's kind of smart."
It's like,
I will say,
whatever, guys. I can do what I want to do, but I know it's going to be good.
It worked out perfectly fine. It was great.
Best. Yeah.
So, Anyways, TJ, let's get to the final question.
Right.
The
Final question. Katrina, every week we asked our guest of honor for a motivational thought or a quote or a reason to kick open the door to your workshop and make a mess or finally get around to cleaning up a mess, or what gets you stoked to point a camera at yourself and let the world know that, you know, you are doing what you're doing and that they can do that too.
It's come to, don't worry about other people and what they're doing on the thing. I'm starting to get better about this myself, but it's my love and my joy that brings me out there. It's for my mental health. So if you want really good mental health, go to your shop, pick up a tool, do something, learn something, open up YouTube University. I can do it. You can do it.
And if TJ can do it, anyone can do it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. But if Alyssa can do it, there you go.
This is
Yeah.
true. This is true. I will say that's one thing I really appreciate about you, Katrina, and especially in the last year, you know, getting on the Onefinity train, working with Vectric and stuff, is like watching you grow as a maker has been like such a blessing. And it's fun to like bounce ideas off of you. And if I need help with something, you're always there. But also watching you just thrive, and you're excelling at these things, and you might not always have the answers, but that's what we're all here for. So
Networking's my jam, and I love you, Jessie. I love you, TJ.
Okay, before we all start crying, this has been episode 170 of Sawdust Talk with Katrina from Adventures with Katrina, and we love you guys. And TJ, take us out.
We'll see you all next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Bye.